Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
While you're in sunny Florida, be sure to visit
WARlando! Enter into a world of epic adventure.
Hello and welcome to WARlando. This is Adam. And also
hey,
we have...
this is Mark. Hey, I'm talking right over you.
Hey, and this is Nicholas.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to talk over you. Damn it.
Yeah, you gotta be quicker. It's all right. Hey, let's all talk over one another right now.
Yeah, right now. Let's talk right over each other.
And again,
that was strangely
podcast.
satisfying for some reason. I don't know.
This is gold entertainment that we can share with the world.
Oh yeah.
So hello.
That's why they pay us the big bucks.
They do. That's why we're just raking in the bucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah, hey, hanging in there. Yeah. I mean, it's April Fool's Day today. So I'm expecting everything to be like, a joke, like, this whole pandemic bullshit. Ha da-da-da. Yeah.
That'd be the best practical joke ever. Like, there never was a COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not happening. So, hey, we're just rolling with it, So, yeah, but good week so far. Yeah. I mean,
Nicholas,
nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I mean, full disclosure, I got the second shot of vaccine, and it just knocked me on my ass. I was out of it for a good day.
Yeah, but still, I mean, it's not like nothing like earth shaking. Like
no,
it's like you had some like bad crystals or Taco Bell or something, right?
Kinda. No,
Yeah.
it was more like I got really, overly zealous over the weekend and just did all the yard work, did everything, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, my body hates me. I'm achy. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. It felt like I was just achy.
Yeah.
I couldn't move. I didn't want to move.
Yeah.
That was it.
That's
it wasn't
cool.
like
All right.
I was
Not too
nauseous
bad.
or anything like that.
Okay, well, that's good. But you recovered.
I did. Yep.
Well,
So I just rested for the day, It was like I felt best when I was prone and my eyes closed. And so I just said, you know what? I'll take a day and I'll be prone with my eyes closed.
Man, nothing wrong with that.
No. So I downloaded the Broken Realms Marathi book and I started reading through it.
Cool.
Oh, very cool.
So I was like, this is a good time for me to get a little reading done, maybe.
Yeah, totally.
If you like it. And so, yeah, I just I started, getting into Marathi, the Broken Realms.
What are you thinking of it?
It's good so far. And like my mind's just like, cylinders are starting to fire and I'm because we want to start doing battle reports again, right? So I'm thinking to myself, like, if we're going to start doing some battle reports again, from the battle reports that I love to watch, like Play On and stuff like that, they do a great job at like making you feel like you're a part of some sort of like
a narrative
story like a narrative, even if it's like, just a competitive 2,000 point versus 2,000 point, like it still feels narrative in some sense.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, if we kind of just piggyback on the story that's happening, like Broken Realms, then we can kind of build a narrative into our battle reports, just, at least for that one battle report or for a series of battle reports. And so reading through it, I'm like, oh, Daughters of Cain, I got to get Adam, playing his Daughters of Cain. And then he's got to play some Chaos Army because they're invading the 8 points, right? Or even if it's not, like, what if they start, it's like a fight to get to the gate, right? Like the army's moving on the way to get to the realm gate that they're going to use to get over to the 8 points to start their invasion onto, Archaon's forces. So maybe there's like, all of a sudden they're like, whoa, there's like this orc army in the way. What do? I got to push them out of the way so I can get to the realm gate. You know what I mean?
The books come with like battle plans already in there for like to recreate the different battles of Broken Realms. Like there's already like
Oh,
the
nice.
different
Okay.
there's battle plans in there that we could play.
Yeah, I hadn't quite gotten to the battle plans yet, but you're right. Those books always come with battle plans. But then it also made me think like there was a whole book that came out like a year ago, Wrath of the Everchosen,
Mm-hmm.
that takes
Mhm.
place in the 8 points.
Yep.
And it's like, they have a whole realm dedicated to the 8 points.
Well, I think
And
I think that's a great idea. I mean, so we could just follow along the storyline and just add flavor to it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
And-
because if you don't have the story, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not the
Yeah.
same.
Not my
Yeah,
favorite.
I
It's
mean,
like
there's a
reading
little
an
bit-
Excel spreadsheet.
Exactly. Right. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit like, hey, what happens tactically, you can skip ahead and just kind of see
Yeah.
what units take out units, and you're like, oh, okay, that's fun. But really, when I get drawn into some battle reports, it's definitely because they do a good job at making you feel like you're there, a part of the
Yeah.
setting, a part of the
Yeah.
story. And then you get to see some good tactics and some good armies face off. So it just made my cylinders start, pumping and turning and all, firing. And I was just like thinking through like some different cinematic sequences we could put together to kind of start it out and have it flow, try to come up with some sort of formula as we go from turn to turn, different things like that. So
The Wrath of the Everchosen book too had some really fun stuff for roaming monsters and roaming endless spells too. That'd be like I really wanted to get those like incorporated into some games so we could have some big monsters on the table that we have to deal with, not just deal with each other.
yeah.
I remember when we played the one battle plan that was set in Gur.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it had all of the just random monsters that would appear. That was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently they kind of did that with Wrath of the Everchosen.
Yeah.
They basically took like Gur and said, okay, that'll be the 8 points. That's what happens when you fight in the 8 points.
Mhm.
And then they changed all the realm.
Right.
all the
They took
realm
that one away,
rules. Yeah. So Gur doesn't have that anymore. So
which
you
is
can
such a
find that in
shame.
Wrath of the Everchosen. Yeah. I mean, it's a shame because like it just wasn't no tournaments played it. So sometimes if
Right.
you're like, hey, I don't get to make it to the store very often, but I do like to play that one tournament a year, that's like your time to play people in the community. You just never end up playing Gur because they never
that
wanted
monster rule.
to have that a part of the tournament. Right. Yeah. Because it kind of it's too swingy. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's what they decided. It was too swingy. But
I know Mark and I got in a game one time where we decided to take like the maxed out versions of monsters that we had available. Like, so there were giants attacking us and in our own turn and everything.
yeah.
It was awesome. It was so much fun.
Yeah. And I can see that like in a tournament, you want it to be like tactics versus tactics, maybe. But
Mhm.
the armies aren't balanced anyway.
Yeah.
Like you can't they're not perfectly balanced. So when you kind of throw some of that swinginess into it, kind of does, potentially, does it balance out things? Does it balance it out with chaos? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you got balance and you have chaos, but like, and if you kind of meet in the middle, but what if you don't meet in the middle? What if you go so far towards chaos that do you come back around again to balance?
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Oh, good theory.
So like the world is round, right? The world's
Yeah.
not flat
Well, for some.
for
That's
some.
what they say.
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
what they.
But believe it when I see it.
Here's a
Yeah.
conspiracy theory for you. The world is round.
The realms are round, but the earth is flat.
Yeah, right. Do we have any realm round earthers? Some round realmers?
There was
They're
like
like-
a little, there was like a Warhammer community article that said there was a guy who like believed that the realms were round, but then he fell off the edge.
Nice.
That's what they tell you. That's what they told. See, that's what they wrote in the realm textbooks, so that you wouldn't
Right.
go out there and test the theory.
Mhm.
Yeah. See.
That's right. If
Yeah, I
everybody
see
knew the
that.
earth was flat, everybody'd be jumping off the side. That's why you got to
Right.
keep. That's where the big lie comes in, that the Earth is round. The big lie.
Well, no, like who knows? Like they want to keep you. There's something out there that they don't want you to get.
Yeah. Are we
They're like,
talking
no,
realms? Or are we talking the actual planet Earth?
no. Well, you were saying the realms. Like they would tell you
Yes.
that the guy traveled out to the end of the realm and he fell off. He thought it was round, right?
Yeah.
That's what the realm textbooks say.
Oh my gosh,
Maybe it is round.
That's like the story from M Night Shyamalan's The Village.
Right. That it was all
Yeah.
this big lie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
Spoiler. Spoiler.
Big spoiler,
alert.
right? Wait,
Oh,
stop.
no, I was just kidding. April Fools.
April Fools. Why don't we just go
Screw
through?
it. You're not gonna watch that movie if you haven't by now. So
No,
yeah, don't. Yeah.
you're not. Yeah. If you've made it this far and you haven't watched it, you're not going to care.
Well, if that's the case, then why don't we just go spend the rest of the episode just going through M. Night Shyamalan's movies and just telling everybody the twist ending.
Oh, let's
of
do
every
that.
one of his
I
movies.
love it.
All right,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I See Dead People.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that movie called?
Sixth Sense.
Sixth
Yeah,
Sense.
that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see dead people.
Anyway, that's enough Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
That is.
Well-
That's right. If we want the ratings to stay high, let's move away from night. No.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah. So, talking about doing some narrative battle reports, just great battle plans. There's a campaign in Wrath of the Everchosen that you can play through, and you can kind of play through Broken Realms Marathi like it's a campaign. Particularly if you have all the different armies involved. Like I could throw together some Stormcast, and I can definitely throw together a Anvil Guard or Harkuran army
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
play through
totally.
those sides.
yeah.
very cool.
And
Yeah.
and I was thinking it would be fun too, for some ideas for lists and stuff. And if we do this over tabletop, we have access to any army, honestly.
True.
So what I was thinking was, if we're trying to reach for ideas, why don't we play some of the lists that we thought were good from some of the tournaments that we've been at?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And try to pit them against some of the armies that we want to play.
Mm-hmm.
Just
And great practice.
yeah, just to say like, hey, this isn't a tournament army, right? Anybody can show up with an army, and now it's a tournament army. So, throw that out there, and that, and I say that because it's like something we've played against, so we're familiar enough to kind of have an idea of how somebody was trying to play it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Then we kind of have an angle of, yeah, this is what that army does. So, like you were talking about, that guy that just like came with like tons and tons of pigs.
Yep. He had like 18 gore grunts on the table, something like that.
Yeah.
It was
right.
It was really fun to see. I won't say it wasn't not fun to play against,
Yeah.
but it was definitely it was a lot of pigs on the table to try
Yeah.
and deal with. It was a great list. It was definitely a great list.
So, Mark should come with some Slaves to Darkness or whatever he wants to
Yeah.
play. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna tell
just nothing but chariots.
and play some pigs. Or I could bring my KO and play some pigs. You know what I mean? And then switch the tables and say, all right, you bring your Daughters of Cain, and I'll bring like one of the armies I played, right?
Yeah.
Like Nagash and Catacross. You match it, combo.
Yeah.
And just see what it does. Because you didn't get to play against that list.
No.
But if we're reaching for ideas, there's some easy ideas to throw together.
Yeah. And great to play with the army you lost against to really
Yeah.
know how that army works from the other side of the table.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah, and there's like it's so easy to get the games in. Once you've got Tabletop Simulator down and you know what you're doing with Tabletop Simulator, and which is super intuitive. It's so like once you get going, so fast and pretty straightforward.
yeah,
But then once you're in there, you have whatever armies you find, you can download, you can play those armies. What a great tool for learning how to be a better player.
yeah,
So great.
definitely. And I think we can come up with some compelling ways to record it, so it doesn't feel like you're just watching a video game. But that's
So
popular. People love to
Yeah.
watch video games, but like the whole
True.
esports, right? People love to watch video games, but in this sense, I think we can, with the angles and different things like that, we can come up with some compelling shots and stuff like that to help keep it, engaging. So it's not
Yeah.
just somebody whipping around with their camera, and making people throw up and like, because you're like spinning around in circles constantly or something.
So we played.
You don't want to do like a Blair Witch Project version of it?
Yeah.
No? All right.
So we played in the Grand Hammer tournament last weekend.
We did.
Yeah, which was awesome. Another where is it based out of?
I think it was maybe like Europe somewhere.
It was Europe. It was Europe centric.
Yeah. Belgium maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. But I heard people I was playing against were talking about streaming their games like you're talking about. And I'd be curious to see like how they were actually streaming their games so we can get into doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can stream your game when you're playing on Discord. You just hit the button and it starts streaming it. And if you're on Discord,
Streams.
you can hop in and watch it.
So it streams whatever's on your screen.
So like if you hop into how they have usually like a table, right? Like a table is a channel.
Yeah,
So
but what do
you
they
and your-
actually see?
They see whoever decides to stream it, they see your screen. It's like a screen share.
Gotcha.
And it uses the audio from the channel. So it's both of your audio. And then it shows whatever, whoever decided to stream it, it shows as their screen.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, we could do live streams of it as well, but definitely record it. And I was thinking of having maybe like a third person on tabletop, like a third device on tabletop, just like maybe my laptop or something, just to kind of have like an over the table view. So you can always like cut back to it, just record the screen on that laptop. And then later I can just kind of splice it in just to kind of like always maybe come back to like a high angle shot every once in a while to orient ourselves.
And we can also like in game, because it's so flexible, you can move the camera all the way over to the top of the table and just kind of point things out while you're mid game.
Yeah.
Act
But that
as
way,
commentator.
you could be zoomed in on this and I could be zoomed in on that. And I don't think it would go back and forth. But we can figure that part out. Like you could do a screen recording of your screen. I could do the screen capture from my end. If we had a third device, you could do a screen capture from there and cut all three angles together like you had three cameras.
That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah. So I think there's potential to make it interesting over the next few months if we have to kind of keep the games socially distanced and whatnot. But
we're so close.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But hopefully the end at the light of the tunnel is not an oncoming train. So
it's gonna be like, hey everybody, COVID-21. We had COVID-19. Now here's COVID-21. Totally different new thing.
Yeah.
Reset
Lovely.
the clock to 0.
Yeah.
Start a do-over. Nice rehearsal with the last one, guys. Now we're on to the real one. Jeez. Yeah,
Florida
don't say
would
that.
fail.
Oh my.
They would flunk
Yeah.
whatever
Let's
that
not
test
do
is.
that.
Nope.
Immediately.
Okay.
People would just be saying, I did this once already. Just fuck it. I think there's going to be the people that would take it super seriously again. And other people are just like, fuck, I'm not doing that again. Fucking kill me. I don't care.
Well, didn't the Antonine Plague last for like 15 years during Marcus Aurelius's reign?
Yeah. But
We
they
got
didn't know
this.
how to, they didn't wash their hands. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They didn't.
Well, yeah.
But we sometimes wash our hands.
Well,
So
pretend. I mean, passing it under the water for, really quickly. That counts, right?
Just look quick.
do you guys do the sing happy birthday in your head when you're washing your hands? Like that's what they said you're supposed to do. 20 seconds.
No, I'm usually a little fanatical about it, so I usually do it until the skin starts peeling off. So
Scald your
that's just
hand.
me. Yeah.
But yeah, so Nicholas, you've got 2 doses of vaccine.
I do. Yep. So I got 2 doses now. And yeah, so I think the it's looking good so far. They just came out that trials have been really good with kids from like 12 to 15. So I've got a daughter in the 5 to 11 range, so that's the next one coming, which
Yeah,
potentially, it sounds like it should be really good for them too. So
yeah,
good.
Yeah, they're
This is
opening
all
it to
looking
18-year-olds next week.
I
I'm
heard
getting
they're
my
dropping
first
it to
dose.
16.
All the way to 16. Wow,
Yeah,
next week?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I got a text about that for the Orange County Convention Center, and they're going to be doing it. I believe it's 16 and up coming up.
Gotcha. Well, I'm getting my first dose tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, I am too.
Awesome.
Well, we'll see what they're giving. It might be the solo dose, so we'll see.
It
Whatever,
might
I
be
don't
like-
care.
The Johnson & Johnson single dose versus the Pfizer or Moderna 2 doses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if I had a choice, I think I'd go for the double for like the 2 dose. But if it was like, this is all you get, it's Johnson & Johnson, I mean, I think I'd still do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear Johnson & Johnson,
it.
I think about baby shampoo, not about
Yeah.
medicine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Johnston and yeah, you're gonna be like they're injecting you with baby powder or something.
Well, it's tear-free vaccine.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're not gonna cry about it later.
Yeah.
No, I'd be game for that.
My mother-in-law had a reaction, and she ended up with a square rash on her arm. That's so odd that she would have just below the injection site. She ended up with a rash that was in a perfect square.
Oh.
Oh,
You know what it is?
5G.
It's the chip.
Oh, that's it.
They injected the chip.
That's exactly it. Yep. It just rose a little too close to the surface.
Oh, yep.
Damn it.
Caught. Conspiracy confirmed.
Yeah, so that's 16 and up tomorrow.
Yeah,
it starts.
No way.
Yeah, but that's for Orange County at the convention center. They're doing a little, they're cowboys out there. They're doing it one step ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They just
good for them.
Get you with the crossbow dart.
That's fine. Just drive by.
Bunch of people in the hedges with blow darts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pinch it yourself.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Want to participate in that?
I like how people are just like, they're just like, yeah, screw you, DeSantis. We're just going to do what we want.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, that's nice. Okay, we're doing this.
Yeah. So
that's what they said. It's like, yeah, we want to be proactive.
Well, hey, yeah,
Good for them.
they can. I was thinking that they were spreading out some of the age ranges to trickle through, like to not cause a bottleneck where you have so many people trying to get the vaccine at the same time.
I got you. Yeah.
But I guess if they can do it, I mean, why not?
Do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're a state that's known for putting people in a queue and getting them through the line as fast as you can.
Yeah, we can
Single
do this.
rider. Don't have a
yeah.
family. Let's go.
Express
Let's go.
pass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fast pass to the front.
Yeah.
Take care of you.
Very
That would
true.
be sick.
That's why we have the announcer at the beginning of every episode telling everybody to get on the train.
Right. Exactly.
But
We are WARlando after all.
we are. So you always gotta have a little bit of chaos, with the whatever it is you're doing. That's what WARlando is, right? It's a little bit of chaos.
Chaos. That's just flavor. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Which is kind of really what Orlando is. You don't really need it to be called WARlando. It just needs to be called Orlando because it already is a little bit of chaos.
a little chaos. Hey, that's just the seasoning.
Well, we
Oh,
got to
yeah.
keep the WARlando name now that Judas Priest is honoring us with a full festival with our name on it.
I love it. Isn't that amazing? A total metal fest.
Total Metal Fest
in honor of us.
Yeah, totally in our honor.
Yeah, turning all of Orlando into WARlando for that great. I don't even know what the hell it is. When is it? August?
September.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know if hopefully it's not Labor Day weekend.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I hate to miss it.
Yeah.
Because it's on Labor Day weekend, but
crap.
Whatever.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we would come like decked out in shirts and everything. People would be like,
Yeah.
"What? Where'd you get those from?" We'd be like, "Well,
My God, come back to my trunk. I got some for sale. Little bootleg. That didn't sound good, did it? No, all right.
You need to say it a little bit more like, "Come
on in,
trunk, and I have some shirts for you."
Just look a little deeper in there. Yeah, no. Hey, man.
Yeah, we do have our
bootleg concert shirts.
We have our store.
Yeah,
people can go to our Teespring store.
Just buy the original stuff. Come on.
Yeah,
we don't want that other Judas Priest crap. Actually, that's probably pretty cool. Hey, there's an alert. And that alert is coming to you to say buy WARlando gear.
I'm wearing WARlando gear right now.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Come around that mic. Show it off. Come on.
See.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da,
You too.
Taking it off.
Yeah.
You have a shirt
Hey.
just like this.
Yeah. I throw some rolled coins.
Or some dice.
Yeah.
WARlando dice.
Make it rain.
I kept meaning I need to go back and do it because I've been talking for a while now about doing like just a series of videos I put on Instagram of just dice falling out of a cup.
Yeah.
I have like some good dice porn of just dice falling into a tray.
Yeah.
You know, just slow motion dice falling.
That's very
Shaking
satisfactory. Yeah. And just like shaking them and they all come up sixes, or in our case, all come up Orlandos.
Ooh.
All coming up Orlando.
I would watch that on repeat till the end of time.
There you
Fall
go.
asleep watching it.
Yeah. Oh, man, that'd be the best sleep ever, honestly. If you doze off to that, kid you not.
Wake up refreshed and ready to tackle the day.
Yeah, exactly. Rise and grind.
Yeah. So speaking of Orlando and WARlando, I've got the itch again. I'm like, they make games for that. There's like, I want to do a gaming store or gaming bar store.
Gaming gastropub.
Gaming gastropub. I mean, obviously, like during the pandemic, that's not a great thing to do. But we're kind of coming out, on the other end.
People want to meet.
Yeah.
People want to get together.
They're going to want to just get out there and just do stuff. And I don't know. I got the itch again.
I love it. I love it.
I want to do it.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to
I have no experience running a retail store or a bar or anything like that.
Yeah. So screw it. Let's do it.
But
do all of them at once.
Hey, I've watched enough episodes of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia to, we can power through this.
Yeah, they can do it.
Just watch Waiting, and then we got
right?
just like, okay, cool. Yep, I remember what it was like to be a busboy.
So angry.
Yeah. That's just the one thing my wife always tells me. She's like, "You'd have no experience doing that." And I'm like, "I know, but
isn't it great?
I like that pain. I like that suffering.
It's an adventure."
You don't have to know how to do all of it. You just have to hire the people that know how to do it.
Exactly. That's right. So, do you guys know how to do that?
I've been on the other side of it.
We got to find one
quite
person
a lot
that knows how to do all of those things, and we'll drive them into the ground. We'll make them hate life. They'll regret ever knowing us.
We'll just crush their spirit.
Yeah.
But at least we'll benefit from it.
Exactly.
Ah, yes. That's how it works.
Yep. That's how it works.
Love it. Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know.
Done.
I've got the itch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Because, I'm working all day in front of a computer, and you got to go to this Zoom meeting and to that Zoom meeting, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Wouldn't it be better just in our little gastropub, gaming, drinking all the
Yeah.
profits?
Exactly.
That's it. Are you gonna open the store today? No, I've got a game to play.
Right? Can
We
we come
won't
in?
worry.
No, I'm busy. What do I look like?
We won't worry about where the profits are going. We know where they're going.
To a good cause.
Exactly. So, anyway,
You could do like a Donald Trump where you open the store, buy all the minis and all the paints and get all the stuff in the store, and then declare bankruptcy.
Oh,
And
there we
just
go.
yeah,
Well, yeah. Duh. I mean, got to be a stable genius for that.
but all right.
Yeah.
So we'll have a brainstorm session one of these days.
Yeah.
And we'll see
hey,
if it's viable
if you're
combination
listening,
of ideas and thoughts, and we'll see if it's worth it.
if you're listening and you like the idea of a gaming pub, write us and tell us what you want to see in a gaming pub. What do you think would make a good gaming pub? And so we can load that into our plans.
Yeah.
What about like tables you can flip?
Flip all
Ooh.
the tables.
Yeah, like a special room just for that. They have that like stress rooms. That's a big thing. We just go in with a bat. What
Yep.
about we have a special room where you can just like flip tables,
There's a bin
all
of,
meticulously.
of models that you can stomp when
Oh,
you
yeah.
really get
Yeah, totally.
pissed off. It's just like
Yeah, like that guy's what was it, Nagashami that he just set on fire? Yeah.
It's
Oh
Dark
yeah,
Elves.
no, it was Daughters of Cain. Yeah. it was
Oh,
Dark Elves Army
that's
that was
right.
on fire.
Yeah.
Yes. Have a little like flamethrower. You can just
Yeah.
like scorch dice.
Oh yeah.
Dice.
You
That's what I
keep
was
all your
gonna
bad
say.
dice.
Dude, we
Keep
would
all the
have, we
ones
should
you
have
put
a
in jail.
furnace. And the
Oh my
furnace
God.
is like just put
Yes.
it in and melt the
Yeah.
dice.
And you can turn it into something else.
Oh, and there you go.
Yeah.
Turn them into
like
coasters or something.
Yeah,
I was
coasters
a
or
bad guy.
like plastic middle finger pendants.
Mm.
Because that's what you did when they rolled those ones and critical failed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rolled a one, then you rolled a one again.
That's it.
Hey, head to the furnace.
Into the furnace. Ooh, I love it. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I think some good ideas happening here. Definitely good stuff happening.
Does anybody own a furnace?
I can start a fire.
Yeah.
Like a
We'll
little.
make one.
what do you
We'll
have,
make
like
one.
A kiln.
We'll
Yeah, just get a little kiln.
yeah, yeah. We'll build one. We'll Google
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube. That's what YouTube's for.
Right. We're
No
good at that.
problems. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
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 If you're watching this on YouTube, you already know how to find amazing content on YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm Googling right now how to run a gastro gaming pub. Let's see.
There you go.
Yeah.
Top 3 results.
Yeah, totally. Okay. Save that one for later. All right.
I think maybe we get some clipboards, and the first thing when the virus is passed, we go to a game store and a bar every day. And make notes.
Research.
It's research. Save all your receipts. It's all tax deductible research money.
Yeah.
Because that's the
true.
thing, right? Like we would go game for a couple of hours,
Yeah.
and then we would go to back when the GW store was in Altamont.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
We would go for a couple hours to the store, and then we would go to World of Beer right afterwards. That was right around the corner.
Yeah.
And then
Then it was mini duels and Oblivion.
then
Yeah.
we went to mini duels, and we go to Oblivion or Sci-Fi, and then Oblivion, because those were right
Yeah.
there in that general area.
Yep.
And yeah,
And it was
It's just
like- Best night.
CG2 and the Geek Easy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right? Did that a few
exactly.
times.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's
What if you could just not leave the store? What if it was
Yeah.
all right there?
and I think that's what a comic shop did really well.
Yeah.
Was they started that Geek Easy, and it's like you're in there doing comic stuff, and then you just go drink some beer and have some fun
and play some games.
Yeah, and you can have
hang out.
You can have like an event out of it, right?
Yeah,
Brings
little
people
karaoke.
in, and then they go through the store to get to the Geek Easy, and same kind of thing. And I think you could have, you could do like food truck night. You got the food trucks that come out. People come to food trucks. They come into the store. They buy stuff. All that.
You could do big like D&D events. Big like those competitive D&D events where people are going to be sitting in chairs and eating and drinking and
one thing like GW does well is they gear things towards like new gamers too.
Yeah.
And so you kind of always need that as well. Like capture the new gamer.
Well, you need that.
Teach them how to build characters, how to learn D&D, how to teach them how to grow a Warhammer army. Cards are huge, and I don't play any of the card games, but we should have card games because
absolutely.
So no, I think it's we should think of some spots. We should think of some locations that could use it. You know what I mean? We don't want to pull up shop right next to CCG or Sci-Fi or something like that, right? Like
right.
But there's plenty of little pockets that don't have anything that could definitely use something.
Right.
I like it.
Yeah. I really like the idea too. Like, putting it all together in one spot. A great pub and a great game shop, all together in the one thing.
And if you have like a couple of like little restaurants around you, you could have their menus there and people could order stuff and have it brought to them. Kind of like
that's a great idea.
Those bars that don't serve food, but they allow you to order in food. That way we don't have to really focus on the food part of it. We just focus on gaming and drinking.
Yeah. And I think there's a way to do it where you're not like you're talking about not being too close to these other places that are pre-existing. I think there's like potential for partnerships.
I like that
too.
I mean? Because you see that in like the craft beer, community where, you go to one craft beer place and have like a special from another, craft brewery. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a way to like, coordinate with other game shops around the town to say, hey, we're not in competition with you.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't step on each other's tournament toes. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to have competing tournaments anyway.
No.
You have tournaments in which you compete, but you don't want to have two tournaments on the same day.
Right.
So the same game system.
Yeah.
But how great would it be if, we promote one at one shop, come to our shop, then we all head to another shop, just a little travel,
There you go.
A little friendly
game crawl.
Yeah. I like that.
They have
game crawl. They got that in like Atlanta.
Yeah.
For all the
they
pubs.
do the D&D crawl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I want to do this so badly.
All right. Done. we're gonna have a what do you call it? Like a strategy sesh.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out.
I like it. All right.
Yeah. What else would you want to have in your perfect gamer pub? Beer selection. Would you also like for the non-beer drinkers, maybe a coffee section?
I was going to say definitely a coffee section because I'm a coffee junkie. I think that's my biggest vice.
Yeah. Have a good coffee maker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Would you go so far to actually have a barista?
Oh, yeah, totally. I think that would be great. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, I think coffee would be good. I mean, because I think
smells great.
That's something you can just drink any time of the day. Like if you open shop at noon, you got people coming in. They may not want to drink beer yet, but they'll be drinking coffee.
Yeah.
You could probably do like some little snacks. Some snacks, maybe some warm snacks that you could warm up easily. That were prepackaged or something. I wouldn't want to get too crazy with like a kitchen or anything.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with
partner
legally too.
with like like a little independent bakery, or
Yeah, that's a really
have
good
that on
idea.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, just some snacks. You're not making any food on premises, so you don't
No.
have to worry about any kind of code enforcement.
Right.
Just have some snacks yourself. Like one
Yeah.
thing that I was just thinking would be I would love to see in a game pub that I have not seen in any game store that I can think of, a really nice bathroom.
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
with not broken tile and
Clean,
the handle that you gotta like hold down for the whole thing to flush.
good air circulation. So
Okay,
it's not
yeah,
the smell of the bathroom isn't wafting into the store.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, you're not
A good
scared.
bathroom is key.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like
That's
you're
good.
gaming all day and you're drinking beer and coffee. Eventually, you got to take a shit. You want it to be
You
somewhere
want that to be the
comfortable.
best for you. Yeah, the best spot where that's like, if you remember nothing else, that's what you would remember.
Right. And
you
you're not
know?
completely ashamed of the smell coming out of the bathroom because you know it was you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. There's like people lined up behind you, and then like you go in, like you come out, you're just like, sorry.
So sorry.
sorry,
I'm
everyone.
so sorry.
Can I share an anecdote? I don't
Sure.
think I've shared on this.
No.
I drove down to Fort Lauderdale. I think it's Fort Lauderdale. It has a Hard Rock Hotel and Casino there. I was going down there to see Stone Temple Pilots. So excited to go see that show, and got up early. I can't remember the circumstance. I just remember that I was really tired, and that all I had to drink on the way there was I had like 2 big energy drinks on the way there, and we got to the restaurant to eat before the show. And man, I just had to go. I knew I was gonna blast. It was terrible. I was so embarrassed that I didn't leave the table. Like I gotta go to the bathroom right now. So everybody in the restaurant is in a hurry to get to the concert too. There's tons of people, so there's a line for the bathroom. And so I wait in the line for the bathroom. I get into the bathroom, and it's just like a urinal and a stall.
Oh,
This line of people. And they're holding the door open because they're lined up to get into this bathroom to use that one urinal and that one stall. And I didn't have any choice. So I get in that stall, and I'm just blasting this toilet. And I never had to see the guy, but I just see these like cowboy boots outside the stall. And the guy just starts kicking the door and going, "Fuck you."
Come on.
Shit, what do you want me to do?
Hey, you know what? I've been
Do his
some.
shits smell like candy or something like that, or what? Like,
Exactly.
no.
Hey.
Everybody's got stinky shits.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? At least you use the toilet. I've been to some shady bars where, you know what? You could have used the sink. You know?
This is what I'm talking about. If we have a game store, man, a game pub needs to have a nice, clean bathroom.
Oh yeah.
Air fresheners.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like
Good
an industrial fan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
yeah.
industrial fan.
Hell
The
yeah,
kind
that's like a
you can't
black
avoid the
hole that's just gonna
sound.
suck it all out.
Exactly, just shoot it all out the back.
Yeah, yeah, into deep space, fifth dimension kind of stuff.
Yep.
I like that.
You can walk into that bathroom knowing you have to take a shit, and you're proud and relaxed. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
no
not
worries.
worried at all.
Oh man, and that could be our whole gig.
Like,
Come
hand it
on
out.
in, take a shit.
Yep.
The best place in town to take
yeah.
a shit.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be like kind of like a reverse Cheers, not where everybody knows your name. It'll be like no one knew you did it, that kind of thing. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas.
I love it. It's perfect.
Good. We've talked about this before, but I think like a little station where you could rent to like do your own battle reports or your own
Yes.
Little
Stream
studio.
D&D games.
Yeah, a little soundproof studio.
rings. Yeah, or here's the rig. You just bring it up to the table, and you can easily just slide up the overhead camera and the other camera here or something. Got mics that you put on each of you, and
Yeah, we have a studio, and we use the studio for ourselves, but people
Right.
can rent the studio.
Mhm.
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good
I
stuff.
like that.
And then people can, because everybody wants to make their own podcast. Like, well, here we are. Everybody wants to make their own podcast. But
those assholes.
Yeah,
yeah,
nobody wants
you
to
know.
do that.
No.
But I think that's a way you can help pay for it, like let people
Yeah.
rent it, do their own thing.
You have to make money.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the places around town that have some kind of membership.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I was
You
just
guys ever
about
been
say,
to? Yeah. You guys ever been to Player One
Yes.
out by Disney?
I
Yeah,
have
I've only
not,
been one
no.
time, and that was a blast.
Yeah, we should all go out there sometime.
Oh, hell, we do. Yeah, we do.
Once the pandemic's clear, we go out there and
Yeah.
check it out because they have a membership. You either you pay at the door or you sign up and you've got some kind of membership. But there's an entry way where you meet someone behind the table and you have to pay to get in.
Mhm.
But once you're in, all the video games are free.
Yep.
But so you pay maybe it's, I don't know, maybe $10 to come in one time, or you have like a membership where you're paying something like $5 a month, but you can play free
So-
anytime you want to come in.
Yeah.
How would you see that happening at a place like this?
I think you wouldn't stop someone at the door, but
Yeah.
you would have a membership
No.
that's worthwhile financially, where
I-
where they pay in advance, but then they get discounts on their drink, or maybe they get
Yeah.
one free coffee a month or something like that.
Yeah.
I think
think
there's
it would be
lots
a
of
perk.
incentives.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be an incentive and a perk. Maybe like, you get your own mug behind the counter. You get like maybe a special spot reserved for you if you, come in, kind of like a little VIP type section, something like that. I don't know,
I like that. I like just the thought of having those, because we have memberships at the different
Mhm.
comic shops and game
Yep.
stores around town, and I've participated in most of the ones I know of, these
Right.
different memberships. So that I see how other people make an incentive. It could just be straight up like have a membership, get a discount on game supplies. But it'd be nice if it's a pub if you also got other like food and drink incentives
Yeah.
as well. And then
Yeah.
people can say, "Oh, I'm a member. I'm a WARlando member."
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have some kick-ass cards.
Have our own little
Yeah.
glass like tumblers or whatever for or pint glasses. You know what I mean?
I'd screw that. They're
Yeah.
big ass steins.
Yeah. Well,
Big.
like take them home. So
Yeah.
you can take home the pint glasses.
Okay.
But yeah, you've got your big ass stein in
Yeah.
the back. You're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. Oh, Mark's here. You want me to get your mug for you?
Yeah. Here we go.
Hey.
Exactly. Proper.
There
That's
you go.
proper. I like it. Gotta have the perks.
Gotta
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm sure we
Good.
could have like some good
Yeah.
subscription or membership, like you said.
Flashy membership cards. What kind of font
Yeah.
would you want to use?
Not
Sorry, I
papyrus.
just watched American Psycho again. It's no.
Yeah.
Yeah, not papyrus, not
Nope.
Comic Sans.
Comic
Comic
Sans.
Sans.
Come on.
Wingdings.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that'll make somebody angry.
I can't. I don't know. I can't even read it. What does it say?
Yeah, right.
It's Wingdings.
What is this? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
man.
but maybe a membership that includes time at like a premier game room. Like we can have like we're talking about having the studio. Maybe we have one like extra room that's just for like my D&D group. We need the special room, so we pay for the special game room for that one night a week. It's like a proper conference room with like
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, and it's reserved, and we can cater to you.
And
know.
you
Yeah,
could
you have someone that
probably
checks in.
Yeah.
hire
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
if
What do you want?
game.
Do you want only the red and the green M&Ms? We'll totally take care of that.
It's in your
okay.
rider.
VIP.
Yeah, have a VIP room.
But like you could hire a DM. Like that's becoming popular, right?
Yeah, that's
Like
really
guest
popular.
DMs come.
Mhm.
Really
Guest
promote that.
DMs.
Oh, or if you're just you're DMing on like, hey, you say, I'm gonna DM my game in your store, and we're gonna play here every Thursday night. Like, okay, the DM gets one free soda, or the DM gets a discount. If you're gonna be a DM to run a game, you're gonna get taken care of.
DM discount.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on, because forever DMs are. You got to take care of them.
You gotta take care of them.
Yeah. They're playing God, for God's sake. Your fate is in their hands. You got to placate them.
Yeah. But for the war games, definitely really nice tables,
Yeah.
good terrain,
Yeah.
for all the tables.
Yeah.
Some nice gaming mats.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like halfway there. I mean, you probably printed off. I mean, how much terrain?
Just keep printing.
Yeah, just keep
printing.
going. Keep going.
Oh, that's an idea.
3D printers.
Yeah. Have some
Yeah.
3D printers that are like, hey, you want something 3D printed?
Yeah.
Give us the file and we'll charge you this much and we'll print it for you.
Print it, and while you're waiting, hang out with us.
Well, not
Hang
for
out
those
at the bar.
18-hour prints. But yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Get there 6 a.m. You're leaving at midnight with your
that's fine.
Leave. You can't leave. No.
no, we gotta stay here and have another drink.
Yeah,
The print's not finished.
That's the deal. Oh.
Sounds like we're creating a place where we force people to be our friends and to stay and hang out with us.
Yes.
I love it.
Well,
After
who
the
hasn't?
pandemic? Come on.
But who hasn't dreamed of that? Just having this clubhouse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Reminds me of somebody I have right here.
Hey.
Yes.
That's for those of you watching. We played a Marvel RPG one shot where the Grand Master was the main villain at the end. So I printed out that to hold in front of my face while I was GMing that game.
That is perfect. That was great.
That game was so fun.
Oh, I'm glad you
I know
enjoyed
we spent half of the time in that one little diner.
Yeah.
it. Which was great though.
Let's go.
No, but it was. I wasn't so much. I felt pressure because I set up what I thought was going to be that kind of superhero tension moment. Oh, are we going to fight? Or are we going to become friends? And as the scene wore on, I'm like, oh shit, they're not going to become friends. What do I do? How do I save the evening if the game is just fuck off? And everybody goes their separate ways.
Right. Everybody meets at the diner and then they all kill each other at the diner. And they'll never leave. That sounds more like a Tarantino film than a Marvel MCU.
Yeah, there was just one moment where nobody that tense getting to meet you moment, oh no, they're not going to become friends. what am I going to do for the next hour?
Yeah, that was for sure. Well, that was a jackass that played a DC character
in a Marvel RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay if it's Lobo.
Oh, okay, all right, that's acceptable.
That was good. That was fun.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that again sometime. I've got lots of. I've actually been thinking about that a lot lately.
Nice.
So
yeah, those
maybe,
one shots are great.
Yeah, just one evening of.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Stand alone.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
I picked up a thing.
Oh, what'd you get?
Well, somebody was selling it, and it was a good deal.
Uh-oh. Did you get Marvel Crisis Protocol?
I
knew it.
No way.
Got the Crisis Protocol.
Get out of here.
So it's just this. It's just the starter set, the core set.
Yeah. But it's got some really cool models. I don't know how the game plays, but
yeah, I don't know either. But
I've got all those Marvel toys. And I was thinking about downloading the Crisis Protocol rules and playing it with those 6-inch tall action figures.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Or playing with the hero clicks.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Why not? It's about the same size. You just ignore the clicks,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. No, yeah. You probably totally could. Or I'll just scan the rules. I'll share them with you.
Perfect.
I mean, I won't do that.
I won't do so. Well, I heard I remember reading it or hearing it at some point. But if we are a club, we are a gaming club, we can share material within the club. And that's
Okay,
not
that's cool.
breaching any kind of like
Yeah,
copyright,
All right.
whatever,
Well,
infringement.
perfect.
Yeah.
So we got to be a
retract
club.
My eye winks.
Were those eye?
Gotcha.
You just do some eye winks in reverse? Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is.
So we got to be an official club. And then
Yeah,
I thought we also talked about being a cult as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because didn't that have some perks?
Yeah, which I mean, we'll have to look into it. Like when we do our
Yeah.
LLC.
When
You
do
know,
we
are we,
start? Like qualifying for a 501c3.
Ooh.
Yeah, as far as a cult, well, we just have to have a Sunday service, and if that Sunday service
Oh,
happens to be an
you're
early
right.
morning D&D
It doesn't
session,
have to be Sunday. We just have to meet the same time every week.
Oh, yeah.
So as long as we meet the same time every week, we qualify as a church.
there you go. Are we in
Done.
church right now?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Totally in church.
Qualified already.
Yep, WARlando Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're now a
Warlando.
cult. You're officially a cult.
I love it.
Blessings unto you. Unto
Yeah.
you.
And unto you as well.
Oh, thanks.
We
Feel
can do this.
dirty.
Oh yeah, you feel
Yeah.
dirty for doing that? Oh, we just became a religion, and I feel dirty.
But it's a cool one.
And that's the best place to start at as, right?
Yeah.
Because
As a filthy religion.
Yeah.
you can't be
Yeah.
perfect, right? When you start,
Nobody's
you gotta-
perfect.
right? Gotta have some sort of arc, right? You gotta,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I guess
Some
start
sorta-
somewhere.
Redemption story.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
so we got this down. What's on our list of things? It's gotta have beer.
Yeah.
It's gotta
Yeah.
have
And I totally
beer.
derailed the conversation tonight with this, I guess.
no, hey, this is good because
I love it.
so much fun to
Yeah.
brainstorm.
Yeah. It just, brainstorm, bring out those ideas because we've talked about this before.
We have.
So, yeah. Yeah.
So what were you saying?
Oh, so beer,
Beer,
right? Yeah.
good gaming tables for war games and for
Yeah.
good D&D tables.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A really good bathroom,
Yeah. Really good.
some kind of relationship with food vendors around us so people can
Mhm.
bring
Yeah.
in good food.
Yep.
Food trucks, restaurants around, good symbiotic relationship there.
Really good gaming inventory.
Mhm.
Yep.
So lots of paint. Maybe we need to have like a little painting area
Yeah.
set up where people can sit down and paint before and after their games.
Perfect. Yeah.
But yeah,
Do like some like how to airbrush lessons or classes or something like that. Come in and
Yeah.
try it out so you know what you want to get into.
Yeah.
do we need to set up the airbrush station right next to the bathroom so they can all have the same exhaust fan?
Ooh, there you
yeah.
go.
I like that. Yeah. Ah.
Or maybe it's the same room.
Yeah. Take
You're-
a shit and teach an airbrush class at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, I'm in one stall airbrushing. You're in the next stall dropping a deuce.
Yeah.
And no one's the wiser.
Nope. Hey, buddy, it sounds like your nozzle's clogged.
Tell me about it. This is a taco truck.
That would work.
Yeah. Paint stations and having local people volunteer to teach paint classes, and that'd be another way to like we take care of the DMs, we take care of the people that are teaching the classes.
Mm-hmm. I could see like because it's popular like those maker setups.
Maker fairs,
Yeah.
maker
Yeah.
groups.
Yep.
And that's another thing too. As a part of the brainstorm, like you've done with your wife and doing those little events where you go
Pop-up
and
markets.
a little pop-up market and stuff like that. We could have coordinate pop-up markets to be out in the parking lot like some weekend or something like that, so we can bring other people in just like they do, and
you don't have to do it all the time.
arts.
Just doing that once or twice a year, puts a lot of money in a lot of different people's pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it brings exposure to the store and where you're at and who you are, and people like you, and then they keep coming back, and I
was also thinking maybe we could do like a kids area.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to come out and game, but you need to make sure your kids are taken care of. We have a little corner with like kid friendly games,
chairs and
beanbag chairs and like little like age appropriate toys for coloring books and crayons and
games for them too.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the whole idea. You got to support the up and coming,
right?
The next gen,
right? Get them interested, and then dad's gotta or mom's gotta buy the they're buying a toy, and then they're like, oh, I guess I gotta buy them a toy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like walking out of Disney at the end of the night, and then they got all the stupid little carts with the glowy spinny spins and the and what do they want?
Kids are tired and cranky, and and
the parents just want to shut them up.
Yeah, there you go. So what you're saying is when people leave the store, we need to have one of us is like a last ditch effort. We have a cart that we pull up. And we're like, did you think about the dice? And
let me show you my wares. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Oh, so much potential. But right now, the square footage on this thing sounds like it's a quarter acre.
Right.
All the ideas we've talked about, like trying to fit all of this into one building. We need to like
we did buy like an old abandoned strip mall.
Yeah. Like find a Sears that's closing and move in there with the escalators and everything.
Oh, we can have a movie theater then.
Oh man,
yeah. Have like cult film night.
Oh geez, yeah.
Well, I wonder if we're doing the conference room that's like the lounge, like the high end VIP gamer room, we put a projector up in there maybe, or just have we probably want to put some kind of projector or some kind of big screen TV in the room anyway for when we're doing tournaments.
Yeah,
so we have like a game clock.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because that could be happening and then others at the bar could be watching, on the big screens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Like do the overhead camera on one of the tables and have that up on the screen so people can come in and like casually, like you could sit at the bar and watch other people play their game.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Lots of ideas, lots of potential.
Good thing we're, recording this and we have all these ideas saved.
Yeah.
It's like, what did we talk about?
Yeah. Right. We might need to sift it out a little bit.
All my talk about shitters, I think I'm just going to end up running my own porta potty business.
There you go. It'd be like the Cadillacs, of the shitter community.
Poop with confidence.
Yeah, poop with confidence. Where the shitter's never full.
Where number 2 makes you feel like number 1.
I like that one. That's great. Yeah, we need a shirt.
All right.
Son of a
bitch. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, good stuff. All right.
All our friends that work in the gaming stores around town, they're all taking notes too. Like, hey, we better do this before they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or they're saying like,
on it.
Is our toilet really that bad?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It
is. Yeah.
No, this is great because then if they go out and try it and we see what works and what doesn't work, so yeah, go try it. Show me. Show me what works.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially that toilet thing.
Show me how you make your toilet work.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think we could bring a vibe to the place that feels cool.
Yeah.
There's a stigma out there that there's like these gamers that are just neckbeards, like coming in, gaming stores bring in all walks of life, and all walks of life should be welcome.
Yes.
But I think there are places that make an effort to be cool. You like places not to only allow cool people, but to create an environment that feels cool, that feels fun, that you want to hang out at. And I think Oblivion did that, right?
Yeah, they
Oblivion
did. They really did.
felt cool. Like you felt like you were going into a cool place. They didn't make it feel like you weren't welcome. I definitely wasn't the coolest person walking in there, but I felt like that was a cool place and I liked to hang out there. There's that place that's downtown that has the shop in the front and they've got the bar in the back. Gods and Monsters. Is that what it's called?
Monsters? Yeah.
I think so. Like that has a cool vibe to it.
Oh, really cool vibe.
Yeah. And you walk in and it's a typical sort of like store that has like a nice vibe to it, but then it's got that bar in the back that all of a sudden you're like, whoa, this is cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think we could do that. I think we could do that right.
Yeah. I think I agree with you.
And it makes you want to not just get your purchase and leave.
Right.
Makes you want to go down and it's like, oh man, you know what? Hey, let's hang here for a bit.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Sci-fi did that like back in the day when I was getting into gaming.
Yeah.
Like I would go to the store and I would just be like, I want to hang out here and just watch people play these games. I want to watch, you know what I mean? Like just walk around and look at all the swords and axes and comics and more games. And then people are playing games over here and they look so cool. Look at that with like, there's all these like little houses and terrain and like all these armies that are fighting. Like this is so neat. I just wanted to hang out there.
Yeah.
But one thing I felt like, they did try to help get me into a game that was like a low barrier to entry kind of thing, but it wasn't like, hey, come play a game. That's what GW does. GW goes like, hey, come play a game. You know what I mean? Like, come over here and let's roll some dice together and let's move these models and I'm going to teach you how to play this quick little game. And then you're hooked. You know what I mean? It's not just, oh yeah, go watch some people play games. It's like, oh, come over here and play a game real quick. And that's what GW does really well. So I think you could take some of those good aspects and you just make sure that they're all included in some facet. You know what I mean? You'd nail it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
you're absolutely right.
I have no experience, but man, we could nail it.
Yeah. I like that. Man.
Yeah, absolutely. We would. Slam dunk. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I want others out there, like across the globe, to do this, take this model, do it, and then get in touch with us. And then we'll just like do a tour of all these other cool places in these other cool locations.
This is all like what they call like a blue sky meeting. Yeah. Like if I could have everything I wanted, these are all the things I'd want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And then obviously like reality and budget and all that kind of stuff settles in. I can't run a 3D printer. I don't know anything about running a bar. I don't know anything about running retail. I don't know anything about doggone it. I can probably make a table. I've got some woodworking tools. I can make a table.
But you know what? We have a sense of adventure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. Take a chance. I mean,
hey, Frodo didn't know shit about the Middle Earth, right? And look at what he did. Oh, wait a minute. That might not be the best example.
No.
We need a ring. We need the one ring, and then we'll
ring. Okay. All right. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah,
like
good
it.
things. All good things. So it's gonna. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's our Warlando gaming store.
There it is.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
come play.
Yeah.
the future of
Yeah.
Warlando.
Shortly.
So
start
so if
traveling
anybody
again.
wants to fund us in our dream,
There you go.
we
Yeah.
won't disappoint.
Well, if you,
And we
if you're out
promise you
there,
unlimited coffee.
to start, if you do want to help us, email me at warlando77@gmail and buy some dice,
Yeah.
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 or go to teespring.com/stores/Warlando-2, buy a Warlando t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's that
That'll-
easy.
It's just that easy.
Yeah, it's just that
That's
easy.
it.
If everybody
And
does that, hey,
Then we're
it'll
just
be up and running.
We're a few dollars closer to our goal of
Yeah.
making the ultimate game store.
Yeah. Come on, don't you want that?
Yeah. It's not even going to be a store. It's going to be a gaming, like you said, it's going to be a
Mecca.
gaming destination.
Mecca.
People are
Yeah.
going to be like, hey,
A
you want to take
pilgrimage to it.
Exactly.
Because we are a cult after all now. Or religion.
Yeah.
What do you call it now? I don't know. Whatever.
Right.
So yeah.
I prefer to be called a cult than a religion.
I like cult.
Cult's better. It's got
Yeah.
more edge to it.
Edgy. Sounds
Yeah.
cooler, like you were talking about, Nicholas.
Like you kind of want to be against it, but you want to know more.
Yeah. Just draws you
Yeah.
in.
No,
little edgy.
cult. Ugh. But tell me more.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the bad boy of it all.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So this seems like a good spot to wrap up our
Yeah.
current episode.
I'm
So,
gonna sleep well tonight, dreaming about all this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
So what do you say if you want to start your own gaming cult? 1, 2, 3.
Whoa!